You're such an asshole.
Hey, allassholeconsulting.com. It's always been cloudy and shitty and rainy. It's like we're in fucking Seattle. Great fucking day to be an asshole. Alright, hey asshole, I recently found and read your book, Enjoy the Decline, which led me to your YouTube channel, Bachelor Pad Economics, and the promise to myself that I will read the rest of your books ASAP. Well, you don't have to read them, they're all on audio now. So, I'm currently a mechanical engineering student at a place in Texas with an IQ of about 135, and I'm facing a bit of confusion as to the direction on my life that your material has caused. Both of my parents found jobs they consider to be very successful right out of business tracks in college and grad school, and they drilled me the importance of college education in my siblings and I since we left the womb. The pursuit of a degree has been programmed into me as the most important goal throughout my education. Yeah, fuck happiness or actual success. You just go to college. Growing up, I quickly realized I had a habit of getting obsessed with huge projects and spending all of my free time engrossed in them. Because you recommend investing in a motorcycle and learning how to maintain it, for example, I decided to go to a local salvage yard to buy parts and build my own. I'm not doing it simply because it's cheaper. This kind of stuff is just fascinating to me. Because of these interests, I was advised to pursue a major in mechanical engineering, but none of this material is anything interesting. I sit through boring classes. Well, how old are you now? Booty to do. Because, I mean, your first 2 years are going to be all bullshit classes. That's the thing. And that's just the hurdle you got to get through. I sit through boring classes based on theoretical physics all day and have occasional liberal arts professors to preach their leftist agenda, but nothing I'm learning I find any interest in. I want to get out and build something, but my rigorous degree gives me little time to pursue other interests. I have an internship at General Electric Aviation this summer that should last to my junior summer as long as I keep my GPA up and do a good job. But I don't see where I'm going with this. I originally was going to specialize in entrepreneurship and engineering management in college. No, which is basically mechanical engineering classes with some engineering management. No, what it is what real mechanical engineers don't do. It's what failures do. Is anything with management in it, and certainly entrepreneurship, that is a worthless degree. Engineering, no, you either become an engineer or you don't. Right? If you don't, then you go jerk off to whatever worthless management degree there is. But now I realize those kind of classes are bullshit and almost completely useless. Good. Now I feel off track and like nothing I'm learning is going to help me down the road, which really depresses me and makes me wonder every day why I'm studying for tomorrow's test or writing a paper due. Pretty much the only thing I'm going for is a piece of paper that tells me I have a bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering, you know? Instead of striving to do my best, I'm slowly finding myself settling for anything over an 80% and losing my will to excel. Endeavors like building a motorcycle are the highlight of my days, but I barely have time or money to pursue them. Is this common? Yeah, when you're going to college and you're young, late teens, early 20s, you don't have money to pursue your dreams. That's why you go to college, because then everything's great at the college. Is this common? Yeah, that's common because we didn't know it at the time. We thought that college was supposed to be the dream. Then we got to college and realized it was high school version 2.0. And we thought after college we didn't, and it's all lies. It's all fucking lies. Now, there's an element of truth to that to stem, but you probably seem to be deluded still in thinking that you're going to live your dreams. You're going to live a different, more interesting life, a unique life, if you do what everybody else is telling you to do and what everybody else is doing. So what you have to understand what your degree in mechanical engineering or any kind of quality STEM degree is going to be. Is going to give you the right and the freedom to make a lot of money during the daytime when you are somebody else's bitch. And that's what you are. And that's fine. That's fine if you're paid lots of money. Everybody is somebody else's bitch at some point in time. But as an engineer, you make a lot of money. You're not as susceptible or preyed upon when it comes to the psychological dementias, demented psychologies of bosses and sadists who like to play mind games with you because they actually fucking need your skills. They don't have time for that fucking bullshit. But in the end, you're not pursuing your dreams. You are working for somebody else. But that amount of money allows you to live, have a house or a place to sleep, and then pursue your other dreams and goals on your own on the side. That someday, through entrepreneurship or creativity and innovation, may lead to the point that you have the very enviable position that you get to do what you want and get paid for it. Okay? So there's none of this, oh, you're going to go to college, you're going to get a degree, and you're going to work for an employer, and that's going to be your dream job. That does not happen in the real world. I mean, 300 million people in the United States, I'm sure it happens to one or two people, but the vast majority of truly successful people that are happy with their careers are self-employed. And even then, you still have deadlines and work. You know, right now, I'm your bitch right now. So, you know, for the whatever I charge you. But just to put your degree in context, it is not going to give you happiness. It is not going to give you purpose and reason in life unless you get a really great career and a really great boss. Then things change a little bit. It is a tool by which you keep yourself alive and feed yourself and give you the additional finances to pursue your motorcycle repair, to go and build hot rods. That's what it is. Okay? Because right now, I'm betting you're parasitic, not in a condescending or pejorative sense, but you are consuming more resources than you are earning. Either you're borrowing money to pay for college, your parents are paying for you. That does not work in the real world. You have to make more money than what you consume so you can, well, pay back all your debts that you incurred, but then you also have extra funds by which to pursue your dreams and your goals. Did you feel this way through college or know anyone who has? Find myself. Yes, we felt it, but it was not conscious. We thought that this was just what it was. I mean, look, the internet allowed for this huge awakening, a true epiphany for people to wake up from their dazed slumber that the baby boomers and the establishment and big education put us through in terms of a haze. We finally woke up, and you guys, not that you kids are lucky. You kids are lucky that you have people like me, not to toot my own horn, but other people on the internet saying, this is bullshit, this is a scam, and this is what it is like in the real world. You are very fortunate to have that. But back then, we didn't have that. This was pre-internet. And we just kind of like, okay, we should do this, all right. That's what our parents say, because our parents are, teachers are very smart, so it felt like shit. It always felt like shit, but truly, and listen to me on this, and you probably were like this in K through 12. I mean, after 3rd or 4th grade, you just went into this semi-catatonic comatose state. Like, you shut off most of your brain and just got through it barely. So you were always in this haze. You didn't have like, could it be my teachers are idiots? Why should I go to college? We weren't critically thinking like that. It was just like, fuck, how many more years? Then college after this? All right, that's what it's got to be. But then we're promised the promised land, the land of Canaan afterwards? Okay, all right, we'll do this then. No. So we felt like it, but we were probably very unconscious about it because, like you, we swallowed the Kool-Aid, and well, not you, you're thinking outside of the box now, but we swallowed the Kool-Aid and we followed through like lemmings, but we didn't really much think about it because we thought that our elders had our best interests at heart, and we're independent-minded enough to realize and empirically think about this shit to say, oh yeah, we're sending them down the right path, instead of like, well, just keep pushing them in there. I know you claim STEM degrees are useful, but is it the material learned or the credibility gain? It's the credibility gain. I mean, you'll learn some stuff in mechanical engineering. I mean, look, you're lucky if half the shit you learn in college is practical, and that's STEM degrees. Most college degrees, like you take a look at a business degree or a liberal arts degree, 0% of that is worthwhile. You learn nothing, absolutely nothing. You couldn't just figure out with common sense. I would like to say that you could just pick up at the library for free. No, you don't even need to read a book to have an equivalent level of logic or intelligence or knowledge or wisdom that comes with a bachelor's in arts and in liberal arts or business. But engineering, there is some things that are required that you will pull away with. And if even half of this shit is relevant, that's great. That's great. That's why you guys make more than everybody else starting salaries. Instead of taking some engineering management classes, what is a better way to set myself up for a possibly entrepreneurial future? Please respond in video form. Thanks, Matt. All right, so here's the deal. What I would do is I keep going with your engineering degree, all right? The reason why is that is truly what's going to set you free. I know you want to go start building motors, but I asked you, what's your daytime job? My food and housing are paid for in a housing food plan. My parents originally footed the bill, and I plan on paying them my tuition and living expenses back upon graduating and making the money. A minimum wage job. I worked at a place over the summer. On top of gift money, allots me $60 of extra spending money per week, which I've been wasting on cheap booze. Other expenses over the summer plan to make it at da-da. All right, so yeah, you don't have enough money to pursue your dreams, do you? You got to pay people back. Get your degree in engineering. Get a career in engineering. Be a minimalist. Do not buy fancy shit. All right? And then, once you are out of college, then you could go ahead and work on motorcycles or do whatever the hell it is you want. Because you'll have your bases covered. All right? You won't have student loans anymore. You'll be able to afford rent. You won't have to worry about where your next meal is coming from. Now, if you're really itching to get into this shit and you could scale up and skill up very quickly, there's another option. All right? And that is, instead of going to school full-time, you work full-time and then you go to school full-time. Or part-time, sorry, part-time. So you make money. This will allow you to go pursue your motorcycling things. Whatever it is, your gadgets and your widgets. I mean, and look, I'm all about projects. Like, I built myself my own little crucible, and I melt scrap metal, make ingots. I know it's nerdy, but I got into lapidary, cutting and polishing stones, and actually making jewelry. You guys know all my other hobbies as well. But my point is, you need money for that. So if you are that impatient and you're not in that much of a rush to get your degree, drop down to part-time in school, but you got to get a full-time job to pay for all this shit. Not the worst thing ever. Right? And then maybe over in due time, you learn how to become a motorcycle repairman, auto mechanic, whatever. That might lead to other employment opportunities. But truthfully for you, dude, just bang out your fucking degree. Be done with it. Because here's another thing. The things you like to tinker with, especially if you got a mechanical mind, you just don't. It's not like artists. You know why artists suck? Is because they don't ever have to work a real job to buy the tools to be a fucking artist. They gotta get some paint in the fucking brush. Yeah, my God, I'm an artist. Yeah. If you want to be a mechanic, a lapidarist, well, the crucible is actually, my furnace is actually pretty easy to build. But you need tools, especially if you're going to become a mechanic. You need tools. So there's a significant capital investment upfront cost that comes with that. Welding, you need a welder. You know, that's a lot of expensive equipment. You want to get electricity. There's a lot of tools and gear that comes with it. So if you're going to go into these kind of expensive hobbies that require a little bit of money, just go get your degree, get yourself a fucking job, make your money, get yourself a house with a garage, and then go and try with these hobbies. That's what I would do, okay? It's just going to be the easiest and most quickest way for you to get to where you want to go. So then you got your reliable, steady Eddie job during the daytime. You got money coming in. You can buy a blowtorch. You can buy a set of Stanley tools. You can buy an air compressor and pneumatic tools. And it's just going to make your other stuff cheaper. The repairs a lot cheaper and higher quality and faster and quicker. You'll learn more. Than it is you dropping out now working for $18 an hour, which is still pretty darn good. And then like, oh, can I afford an air compressor? I don't know. I better get a used one. You know, that kind of shit. Don't even fuck with that shit. Just get your degree in mechanical engineering, get a fucking job, and then pursue these things on the side. And then over time, if all of a sudden you find out you're a better auto mechanic than you are an engineer, then yeah, start up your own shop. But that's what I would do. Just make it so you don't have to worry about affording these hobbies that you have down the road. Hope that helps out. You guys got questions, go to assholeconsulting.com. If you need to talk to me directly, you can contact me on the Praxey app. Praxey. You can find that on the phone stores, wherever the fuck it is on your phone. And check out my blog, CaptainCapitalism.blogspot.com. We'll see you guys later. Toodles.